Okay, let's hit up some circuit training. We have 40 seconds worth of work with a 20 seconds breather, starting with these crossing balance lunges. If you've been working your way through these, you'll be able to nail these. If not, for the first time you've seen them, then you'll need your suspension trainer at mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point, get your elbows underneath your shoulders, and we're going to alternate the legs as we cross behind for those crossing balance lunges. Next up is a single arm chest press. This is going to be fully lengthened. Single-handed mode, stand facing away from the anchor point. We're going to go off the left arm first, so your left arm is out. You can step forward with the right foot to offset it, and you're going to perform a single arm chest press. Next up after those, we have hamstring curls with the hips up preferably. So they're going to be mid-calf length. You're going to be on the ground, facing the anchor point. Your hips are obviously going to be off the ground. You're going to draw your knees in towards you, and then you're going to drive and extend those legs away, pushing down through the foot cradles as well. So those are your hamstring curls with the hips up. Next up is an I row. The I row is going to be mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point. You can have your arms up over your ears, body's long and strong. You'll slowly relax back, rotating around the shoulders, and then you're going to drag the knuckles backwards, forcing them behind you, keeping the arms nice and straight, rotating around the shoulders to come back up nice and tall. Next up after that, we have the high knees. This is going to be fully lengthened. Turn and face away from that anchor point, and you're going to physically lean into that suspension trainer. Then from there, you're going to cycle the legs in and out, lifting the knees up nice and high, up to around about hip height on this. So good solid high knees. You're going to feel the core activation on those. Next up is the crossing balance lunge once more. Now the reason we're doing 2 sets of this is to keep it, you could do the first set on your left leg and the second set on your right leg, or you can alternate the legs, and which put this in, start that again, and that's what we're going to do on this set team. Next up after that is the A raise, so we're going to go mid-length, stand facing the anchor point. The arms are going to be locked long. You're going to be up nice and tall. What you're going to do from here is you're going to slowly relax back and the hands will come together. And then from there, now you're going to draw the knuckles down and out, keeping the arms nice and straight to bring yourself back upright. Once you've done those, we have a back extension. So from there, we're going to go mid-length, stand facing the anchor point, pull your shoulders down and back. You're going to hinge around the hips and around the shoulders. So your hips are going to come backwards, and then the only way back up is to physically drive your hips forward, squeezing your glutes, and draw your shoulders down and back. Next up after that, we have a bicep clutch. The bicep clutch is going to be mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point. You're going to start with your fists close to each other and your elbows nice and high, round about shoulder height. From there, you're going to slowly relax back and those arms will lengthen, and then you're going to bicep clutch your way back up and in. Once we've done those, we have the mountain climbers. So from there, we're going to be in a strong push-up position, and we're going to cycle those legs in and out, keeping the breathing nice and relaxed as you go. You're going to drive the heels away from your head on this one, while you simultaneously draw the knees in. If those give you any grief on the wrist, you can always jog on the spot. Next up after that, we have a standing hip abduction. So from there, we're going to go standing on your left leg first. We're going to go mid-calf length. Standing sideways, stand on your left foot, pop your right foot in, and you're going to side kick out to your right-hand side. Once you've done those, then we've got to do the single-arm chest press, but this off your right arm, so you're not lopsided. So that's going to be, again, fully lengthened. Single-handed mode, stand facing away from the anchor point. Start off long and strong. And from there, we're going to bend the elbow. Hips and chest are going to move forward as one. And then you're going to drive out from there, pushing through that handle. Once you've done those, well, we've got to hit the opposite side for the hip abduction. So from there, we're going to stand on the right leg this time. Again, it's going to be mid-calf length. Again, you're going to pop your left foot in this time because you'll be standing sideways. And then you will side kick out to that left-hand side. Once you've done those, you do have the preacher curl. The preacher curl is going to stay at mid-calf length. You're going to kneel on down, facing away from the anchor point. Your arms are going to be nice and straight. You're going to bend the elbows, and the hips and chest are going to come forward as one. And then you're going to crush those handles down to come up and out of that maneuver, squeezing the backs of the arms as you come on up. You're going to be finishing strong with some corner touches. So from there, you're going to be shuffling left and right, touching down into each either imaginary corner, or if you're in a room with some corners, down into those real corners. You have 9 seconds to get yourself ready. We're going to have a 20 seconds breather to set you up, unless you pause the video. And this is going to be your crossing balance lunge up first. All right, here we go. So the crossing balance lunge, let's go mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point. Start with your elbows underneath your shoulders. We're going to alternate the legs on this one. So I'm going to talk you through standing on your left leg. Your right leg's going to sweep behind and your right knee's going to go behind that left calf. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. First 40 seconds on this, team. So you want those arms to lengthen on the way down. You want to keep your chin up off your chest. The torso is going to be nice and tall, and we have a nice straight line running between your ear, your shoulder, and your hip on this. Now you're halfway through, so keep the chin up off the chest. So if you're alternating the legs, that's great. If you're staying on one leg and one leg only, remember which one it is, and don't worry because we're going to hit the opposite leg later on. 5 more seconds on this. Really drive through the floor to bring yourself up. And relax. All right, it's the first of the single arm chest press. This is going to be fully lengthened, single-handed mode. You're going to start with your left arm outstretched. You're going to bend the elbow. The hips and chest are going to move forward as one, and then you're going to drive out from there. Keeping that breathing relaxed as you push on out. 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds. 1, and away we go on this one. Now, if you need to, you can step forward with your right foot. So you're driving off the left arm, but step forward with the right leg. Push through that handle. Extend that arm out. Keep the body long and strong. Chest needs to come down in between the handle. If there was 2 handles there, if your right hand is ghosting where the left hand is, if you're imagining you're pushing on 2 handles, then your chest should come down in between those 2 handles. Keeping that plank position locked in. Almost there on this one. And relax there. Have a 20 seconds breather to get ready for the hamstring curls. Mid-calf length, ground facing the anchor point. Pop your heels in. We're going to draw the knees in. Preferably you're going to lift the hips up. Keep that breathing nice and relaxed. You've got 3 seconds to set yourself up. And away you go. So drawing the knees in, extending those legs out. Keeping that breathing nice and relaxed as you run through these. You want to draw the knees in to around about hip height. You can make it harder by drawing the arms across the chest. You can make it harder still by placing the hands into a prayer position and sticking those fingertips up into the ceiling. You have 12 seconds left on this one. Last 5 seconds, smooth and steady. And relax there, superb. Get yourself ready for the eye rows. These are going to be mid-length, stand facing the anchor point. Get your arms up, straight up in the air by the arms, up by the ears. You will slowly relax back, rotate around the shoulders, and then you will draw the knuckles back, trying to push those knuckles into the wall behind you. Ready? And away you go. Unless you're outdoors, obviously. So you're keeping that plank position locked in. That ear, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle should stay perfectly aligned. You're then going to slowly relax back, rotating around the shoulders, and then you'll pull the knuckles backwards to come on up. There's no movement through the hips, so even though you might be thinking about working the shoulders right now, you're going to be thinking about your heels digging into the ground and your ass cheeks nice and squeezed. Last few seconds on these. Keep those arms locked straight. And relax, superb. All right, let's go fully lengthened. We've got high knees up next, so fully lengthened. Turn and face away from that anchor point. Lean into this suspension trainer, and you're going to cycle through with these legs. You want to physically be leaning into the suspension trainer throughout. Bring those abdominals in, like a sled push, as I've mentioned before. Ready? And away you go. Let's get going. We want to lift these knees up. Keep that breathing nice and relaxed as you fire through these. Let's go. Keep the pace up. Keep the knees up. Landing light with the feet. You don't want to land too heavy. We also don't want that torso to start coming too upright. We physically want to be driving into these handles throughout. 10 seconds left on this. All right, last 4 seconds, team. And relax. All right, get yourself ready for the second set of the crossing balance lunges. Mid-length, stand facing that anchor point. Elbows underneath the shoulders, and we're going to sweep those legs across. Remember, if you stayed on one leg last time, you've got to do the opposite leg. If you were alternating the legs as I was coaching, then feel free to keep alternating the legs. Ready? And away you go. Smooth and steady on this. So again, let the arms lengthen. That's why you've got to start with those elbows underneath the shoulders. Halfway through on these. The leg that you are standing on, that's really got to push down and drive through the ground to bring you up. Almost there on these crossing balance lunges, and relax. All right, A-raise. Let's go mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point. Arms going to be locked straight. Knuckles are facing backwards. You will slowly relax backwards. Don't drop into it. So relax backwards. Hands will come together naturally. And then you will drag them down and out to come back up. Ready? And away you go. So you got to control the descent on the way down. And then smooth, slow and steady, pull those knuckles down and out to come back up. Really control the descent. Okay, 14 seconds on this. Last 10 seconds. Three more seconds, you're almost there. And relax. All right, so from where you are now, you're going to set yourself up, get yourself in a nice, long, strong plank position, keep the chin up off the chest. You will slowly relax back, hinging around the hips and around the shoulders. Those are your 3 rotation points. Your head will naturally drop through the arms, and then you'll come up long and strong. Ready? And away you go. So imagine there's an elastic band around your hips. Somebody is pulling on that elastic band and you are hinging to the hips and you end up looking down to the ground. You then come up nice and tall, nice and upright, resisting that elastic band. Draw your shoulders down and back. Open up your neck space. Squeeze your bum at the top. Nice, smooth movement on this. No jerkiness or anything. Last 10 seconds. Almost there. And relax. Superb. All right, it's the bicep clutch. We're going to go mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point. Start with your fists close to each other and your elbows nice and high. You will slowly relax back and let those arms lengthen, and then you will bicep curl back up and in to come back up. You got 3 seconds on this. Get ready. And away you go. So smooth and steady. Relax on back. Let the arms lengthen. Bicep curl back up and in. All right, 20 seconds on this. The tendency is for the elbows to start to drop, so beware of that. We want to keep the elbows shoulder height. Speaking of shoulders, keep the shoulders away from the ears, so keep that neck space open. Last couple of seconds on this. And relax. There's your bicep clutch sorted. Right, we're going to go into those mountain climbers. So good, strong push-up position. We're going to cycle the legs in and out. Should you have any wrist issues or should this give you any problems, feel free to come up and jog on the spot instead. You have 5 seconds before these mountain climbers kick in. 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. Line them up. So drawing the knees in and out. Keep the breathing nice and relaxed. Driving the heels away from the head. Again, it's all about the plank position. There's core control because between your ear, your shoulder, and your hip, you're just rocking these out. All right, last 10 seconds on this. Last 3. You're almost there. Keep going. And relax, superb. All right, abducted lunges, let's go. Mid-calf length, stand sideways to the anchor point. You're going to stand on your left leg first and pop your right foot in. So you will side kick out to the right-hand side. All right, start with your right knee, nice and lifted, round about hip height. And away you go. Now, slowly but surely descend down. Side kick out to the right-hand side. Only go to the depth that you can get back up from. 24 seconds on this. Excellent. Okay, you got 15 seconds is all. Last 10. And relax, superb. All right, we've got to hit up that right arm now for that single arm chest press. It's going to be fully lengthened, single-handed mode. Turn and face away from that anchor point, so stand facing away. Hold it in the right hand. Step forward with the left foot if you need to offset it to help you out. You got 3, 2, 1, and away you go. Single arm chest press, right arm only. Left leg forwards. Ten seconds already gone. All right, 20 seconds, halfway. Okay, 10 seconds left on this. Again, we're thinking about that surfboard from ear down to ankle, all dialed in, long and strong. And relax. All right, abducted lunge. Here we go. We're now going to go mid-calf length again. Standing on your right leg this time and pop your left foot in. You will side kick out to that left-hand side and you're going to come up nice and tall. All right, 4 more seconds. Get yourself ready. Start with that left leg lifted. And away you go. Here we go. Smooth and steady. Side kick out to that left-hand side. Don't worry if you're more wobbly off one side than another. That is perfectly natural. Apply even pressure through the feet as well. This is obviously working the thighs, the glutes, even the core for that stability. Last 10 seconds on this. Almost there. And relax, superb. All right, here we go for the preacher curl. It's going to be mid-calf length, ground facing away from that anchor point. So we're going to go knees down, grab hold of the handles, arms straight. You're going to bend those elbows. The hips and chest are going to move forward as one. And you're going to slot your head between the handles. Ready? And away you go. There you go. 10 seconds in already. All right, 20 seconds. Last 10 on this. Crush the handles down into the ground. Extend those arms out. Squeeze in the backs of the arms. Almost there. And relax. All right, you got 20 seconds to set up. Make sure your training area is nice and clear, ready for these corner touches. You are going to shuffle left and right. Do not tread on your own feet and don't let the legs cross. So we're going to shuffle left and right. Nice bit of pace, touching down into some imaginary corners, unless you've got real corners in your room. Ready? And away you go. If you've got no room, it's a very small room, then you can go into star jumps from here. It's not a problem. There's 10 seconds already gone. Once you've nailed these, 15 exercises down, 15 to go. Halfway. So as soon as you've touched down into that corner, you're going to drive off the outside edge of that foot, shuffle over and touch the opposite corner. 10 seconds left on this. And relax there. Superb. All right, we're back into those crossing balance lunges. So set yourself up, mid-length, stand facing the anchor point, elbows underneath the shoulders. We're going to alternate those legs. So get your elbows underneath the shoulders. You can stand on the left leg, let the right leg sweep behind. You're almost there. Ready? And away you go. 40 seconds on this. Smooth and steady, nice and controlled, team. Just let it flow, let it sweep behind. Again, working the quadriceps and the glutes on this one and the core because you're only on one leg. Last 15 seconds. Think of every exercise that you do now. It'll be the last time you do it, apart from these crossing balance lunges. All right, you got 6 seconds. And relax. 20 seconds to get ready for your single arm chest press, left arm only. Fully lengthened. Single-handed mode. All right, stand facing away from that anchor point. It's in your left hand. Feet can be in line as in the demo here, or you're going to step forward with that right foot. Ready? And away you go, crew. Hips and chest moving as one. Don't forget about the vector principle. To make it a little bit easier, walk those feet a little bit further forwards. To make it a little bit harder, move yourself a little bit further back for us. Take your time. Keep all the form crisp and clean. Couple more reps left in the tank. Let's keep this up. And relax. Well done. Hamstring curls with the hips up. Let's go. Mid-calf length. Ground facing the anchor point. We're going to draw the knees in and extend those legs out. All right. 3 seconds. Get ready. And away you go. So we're going to be hitting these hamstrings now. Obviously, if you've got your hips up, we're going to be working that core just that bit more. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you can slide further away from that anchor point. You need to make it a little bit easier. Slide towards the anchor point. You can also mess around with the arm position, remember? Play around with the base of support. Arms out to the side is a little bit easier than arms across the chest or hands up to the ceiling. You can separate the feet a little bit so you've got some distance between the feet as well, so they're more of a shoulder width than just hanging together if that's what they're doing. 3 seconds. And relax, have a well-earned 20 seconds breather as you get ready for your eye rows. Mid-length, stand facing the anchor point. Get your arms up over your ears. All right, you're going to slowly relax back, rotate around those shoulders. All right, we got 3 seconds on this. Stand by, keep the tension on the suspension trainer. And away you go. Now, the littlest movement with your feet forwards or backwards can make the biggest difference on this one. So just be wary if you're changing the angle on that vector principle on here, team. "20 seconds, halfway. Rocking out these eye rows. Definitely working the shoulders. However, I'm sure you're thinking about your heels digging into the ground and your glutes being squeezed throughout as well. And relax there. Well done. All right, get ready for your high knees. This is going to be fully lengthened. Turn and face away from that anchor point. Get that plank position locked in. So lean into that suspension trainer, and you're really going to pick these knees up. Go nice and fast with these high knees. You got 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and away you go. Ten seconds already gone. All right, 20 seconds. You got this. Keep this pace up. Keep breathing. Keep leaning. Nice straight line between your ear, your shoulder, and your hip. This strong plank position. And relax. All right, we're back into those crossing balance lunges. Mid-length, stand facing. Alternating the sweep through on these. Start with those elbows under shoulders so those arms can lengthen on the way down to help keep your torso tall. You have 3 seconds on this. And away you go. So arms lengthening, chin up off the chest, sweeping that leg behind. "20 seconds, you're over halfway now, working our way down. Keep the reps smooth and steady. Keep that form and technique nice and high. There's no problems with adding speed in, as long as the drill is still clean and clear. 3 more seconds on this, you're almost there. And relax. It's the A-raise. So getting yourself ready. It's going to be mid-length, stand facing the anchor point. Arms are locked straight, knuckles facing backwards. You're going to slowly relax back, hands come together. Palms getting close to each other but staying facing up. And ripping those handles down and out. Ready? All right, away you go. 40 seconds and 40 seconds only for me, please. All right, 20 seconds in, halfway. Last 10 seconds. All right, 6 seconds. And relax. There we go, dialed in. It is now your back extension. So from here, we are going to set ourselves up. Mid-length, stand facing, shoulders pulled down and back, heels dug in, butt cheeks squeezed. You will slowly hinge back around the hips, rotating around the shoulders. Full movement, and then the only way back up is to pull yourself up and in. All right, and away you go. Rotating around the shoulders as the hips go back. Your head and spine stay in line, so your head will naturally come through your arms. You'll end up looking towards the ground. And then as you drive those hips forward and pull those shoulder blades together, that's when you'll come upright again and get ramrod straight, solid as a rock. And relax there. Back into the bicep clutch. So the bicep clutch is going to be mid-length. Stand facing. Elbows are high, in line with those shoulders. Fists are close to each other. Not grating against each other, but close. And you're going to slowly relax back. Those arms are lengthened. And then you're going to bicep clutch back up and in. Ready? And away you go. Take your time with these. These are really going to burn those triceps if you start repping them out manically. All right, 13 seconds left on this. So far, so good. Last 7. Keep that chin up off the chest and the elbows high. Dig the heels in, squeeze the butt cheeks. And relax. It's the mountain climbers. Let's get ready. We got down into that pusher position. Hands on the ground. Let's draw the shoulder blades down and back. Let's open up that neck space. You're going to cycle the legs through and you're going to nail these 40 seconds. Remember, swap this out for jogging on the spot should this give you any wrist issues or you have trouble with this one. Ready? And away you go. Let's go. 40 seconds and 40 seconds only. We're going to keep the breathing nice and relaxed. Those heels are going to drive backwards, extending backwards, keeping that plank position locked in all the way through. Smooth and steady, solid. Keep the pace up. Keep breathing. Don't slow down. Come on, you're well over halfway now. This is great. All right, with 10 seconds left, start giving us a bit of a sprint finish. If anything, we're going to pick it up. We've got the abducted lunges next. Come on, 5 seconds. You got this. relax. Brilliant. All right, so abducting lunges. We're going to go mid-calf length. We're going to go standing sideways to the anchor point. We're going to stand on that left leg. We're going to put that right foot in, and we're going to side kick out to that right-hand side. Ready? And away you go. All right, here we go. Remember, only descend down to the position you can get back up from. And if you need extra stability, then you can get like a dowel or a broom with this, even if you need to. You need extra help. Drive through that supporting leg and apply even pressure into that foot cradle. And relax. Let's get ready for that single arm, chest press, right arm. So we're going to go standing facing away from the anchor point. Right arm is extended. Step forward with that left foot if you need to. If you don't, keep the feet in line. That's a harder variation. Ready? And away you go. So we got that pectoral being worked on that right hand side. We've got the anti-rotation aspect. So we've got all the core dialed in. Feet are gripping the ground, I'm sure. Plank position, ear, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, all in line. Eight seconds left. And relax there. Superb. All right. Back into the abducted lunge. This time standing on the right leg. So mid-calf length, standing on the right foot, left foot in. We're going to side kick out to that left-hand side. 5 seconds. All right. And away you go. So smooth and steady. Taking yourself down. Stand up. Draw the knee in. Don't lose your balance. Apply even pressure through the feet. Nice and smooth and controlled on these. Well over halfway now. You got this. Last 10. Heads up, chest up. No looking down to the ground. Keep your eyes on the horizon. And relax. All right, preacher curls. Now, if you're a bit more tired, you can become a bit more upright with these. So just move forward so more of the anchor point is behind you. Otherwise, it's mid-calf length. You're going to be on there, kneeling on the ground, facing away from the anchor point. Hands on the handles. Elbows are going to drop forward down to the ground. And then you're going to crush down and squeeze. Ready? Let's go. Rep them out. Take your time with these. Crush down and squeeze. These are an absolute... If you're absolutely nailing these, if you've got these are a killer on the backs of the arms, these. As well you know, round about now, if you're nailing these. Last 8 seconds. And relax. All right, here we go. Final cardio drill to light them up. So we got shifting left and right, or shuffling left and right, I should say. Touching down into that imaginary corner. That is your last 40 seconds on this circuit training session. And away you go. So smooth and steady. Shuffling left and right. You got this, team. Let's go. 30 seconds already gone. Already gone, you wish. 10 seconds already gone. 30 seconds left. Man, that would have been a fast finisher there. 20 seconds left. Right, let's see if we can keep this pace up for the last 20 seconds and or go a little bit faster. With 15 seconds left, I want to say thank you so much for jumping into this circuit training session today. I hope you enjoyed it. Working your way through these. Last 5 seconds. And relax.